almost being crushed alive, to this blazing inferno that turned a routine stop into chaos.
It's on to Van den Gorberg, and certainly shouldn't have come as a surprise to him.
These are the world's most horrifying pit stops in motorsport. Let's start off with an absolute legend giving new meaning to staying cool under fire.
It's exactly the same problem. It's on fire, Ted. The car's on fire. We haven't seen this for years, since the big fire of the Benetton of Jos Verstappen and Michael Schumacher. What's he going to do?
He actually didn't even bother panicking and chose to race on.
Send it out, there's no problem. It's only a bit on the surface, that's fine. I mean, the exhausts are running red hot underneath that engine cover. And of course, as we know, they top.
Here's one with quite a confusing mess.
They start coming on pit road and they just all got stacked up right there. One driver had to slow up because of a guy turning into his pits, and then they just all stacked up.
This crew member will be thanking God he wore his helmet today. Different track, but just as lucky. This crew member also felt quite some heat.
Other of those teams. Now, he almost clipped the team member as he came in. It was the...
Speaking of heat, watch Verstappen make it literal.
Well now, just let's keep calm. There are a lot of fire officials down there, and the fire is already out. When the nozzle came out of that was supposed to seal it. The fuel splashed.
Luckily, the crew was well equipped to handle this kind of heat.
And see how 3 seconds later, that tremendous inferno there, Verstappen in the middle of it must have been absolutely terrible.
This next one's just gotta hurt. Well, let's just say the soul.
You've got to change 4 tires, by the way. You don't refuel, but you must change tires.
So, at pit stops, you're supposed to get new tires, right? Wrong. Check out Mansell's bad luck.
Less than 8 seconds he's away, but the right rear flies off, scattering other mechanics. And the 3-wheeled Williams stops in the pit lane. Mansell is stranded. He can do absolutely nothing.
It's almost as soon as he launches back again for the race.
In slow motion, one of the mechanics on the right rear raises his arm, but his fellow hasn't tightened the nut, and the car starts to leave.
Now here is proof that drivers aren't the only ones prone to accidents on track. The crew member's agility saved him from quite an agonizing couple of months. Talking about agony, try to feel what Ricciardo might have felt here.
The tyres aren't ready. Ricciardo is sat there waiting. Did he make the call? Did the team make the call? Whoever made the call, the tyres weren't ready. Super soft tyres going on.
That's already almost double the time it usually takes, and it gets even sadder.
Going on. Hamilton now makes his way around Anthony Nose, the final corner. Here comes the Mercedes of Lewis Hamilton. Ricciardo on the inside. Hamilton takes the lead.
That's right, lost the lead in a matter of seconds. Here's one that hurt more than the racer's progress coming into the pit lane.
Whoa, this doesn't look good.
And that can't be comfortable.
No, but it was a good athletic move to keep himself from getting hurt.
And then there are those that mess it up on their way out of the pit lane.
Trying to get out of his pit stall.
Bench with the 43 of Allmendinger.
There's the first close call.
Coming out around the Allmendinger car.
But at least it wasn't out of control like this one. Watch the damn thing go on a rampage.
And there was mayhem at Renault and Force India.
Imagine having to navigate this sort of an obstacle on track.
Time. The wheel was heading down the pit lane on the right, and a mistake proved costly.
What you're about to see next isn't a war zone.
Looks like it's right down around the Eric McClure.
We got a guy on fire too behind the wall.
Oh my goodness, a scary situation on pit road here at Richmond.
And look how easily these firestorms can start.
Eric McClure's couldn't see who was on fire because of all the flames and smoke.
Wow.
Wow, look at the fuel man.
We haven't seen a fire like that in a long time.
Here's probably the luckiest man around that incident.
Yeah, awake and alert, and we certainly don't know the extent of his injuries, and this could very well be the fuel man who also was in the middle of the fire, and I believe, Brad, it was O'Brien.
It was confirmed that there were no serious injuries. Now this is how you hop off the track in style. Wait for it.
Now she came in on turn 3 as opposed to pitting off turn 4. This is her exiting her pit box. Oh boy.
And no, this isn't a scene out of Charlie's Angels. Here we can see Bruni facing the heat.
The immediate response of the mechanics ensures the flames are put out in seconds. Bruni gets out, he's safe, but he has inhaled some of the fumes and is struggling for breath.
Fearing a second ignition, he bailed out pronto.
The team have had a lucky escape.
Seriously quick thinking. Talking about quick, see if you can figure this out.
Other of those teams, now, actually, he almost clipped the team member as he came in.
That's right, you gotta watch that twice to wrap your head around it. Now this seems like a regular refuel, but wait for it.
Was the only problem. He had a tire going down. They have not raised the hood whatsoever. Looking beneath the car is Dale Inman, and a fire breaks out in the pit.
Nothing regular about it.
Now that's something you don't often see in NASCAR. One crewman runs away from this. Now the extinguisher bottles go down onto the gasoline, spilled over the rear of the car.
If you watch closely, you'll realize one of the pit crew caught on fire and ran into the crowd before teammates could control the situation. Speaking of, somebody's gotta get these tires under control.
The pit lane, last car out of its box will
It's the Aston Martin, the Heart of Racing Aston Martin picked up.
I mean, what is this, Super Auto football?
It hit the outside pit wall, but there's no catch fencing there, so it could have easily gone onto the track. Now we're under full course yellow at the moment, but if that had been, there were cars going back.
Next up, you gotta see it to believe it.
Oh, we got the fuel hose on. Kovalainen's car.
Oh, there was fire in the pit lane as well. Kovalainen's car, he was trying to leave too quickly. They get ahead of Raikkonen. Fuel spraying all over and all over.
Wait, is that what on-track arson would look like?
Too quickly they get ahead of Raikkonen. Fuel spraying all over and all over Kimi Raikkonen as well, into his face, into the car.
Now here's your guide to self-sabotage by Lanone. Luckily, he didn't clip the front end coming in this hot. That absolute disorientation with a blend of adrenaline. That was him realizing he incapacitated the replacement bikes once he's ready to go. That's him riding off almost a minute more than what should have been a 2-second swap. Which one of these pit lane disasters made you hold your breath the longest? Let us know in the comments down below.